feeling cramped in your bedroom space, then you are definitely going to want to tune in. By the end of this video, we're going to give you 7 design hacks that are going to make your space feel so much more spacious and luxurious without breaking the bank. The last tip is going to definitely be a game changer, so make sure and stick around. Mirrors bounce artificial light off the walls and definitely make your space feel larger, more voluminous, and certainly airy. Hang a mirror in a strategic location. Make sure it isn't facing the bed because that's anti-feng shui, but put it in a location like over a fireplace or a sitting area. Now remember, artwork should always be hung at eye level. This reflects the entire room below the mirror's line of sight, and hence doubling your space and making it visually much larger. Make sure not to hang your mirror too high because that is going to reflect the upper portion and the upper quadrant of your bedroom, which is really not that interesting. Another way to make your room feel so much more expansive is by putting a mirror across a open, airy window. That is going to reflect the light into the room and make it so much more expansive that you are going to be blown away. This next trick is going to make your ceilings look so much taller. But before I get into it, I'm going to ask you to please click that subscribe button because every week I'm going to give you a video that is going to elevate not only your design, but also your living spaces. Tip number 2 is low slung furniture. Why? Well, because by having your bed that's lower to the ground and your nightstand that is at level lower is going to give you a lot more wall space, and that is going to give you the illusion of height and hence a bigger room. And this will also help your room from feeling too top heavy. It's all about playing with scale and keeping your furniture lower and subtle and non-invasive so that when you walk into the room, you feel expansiveness. And lower pieces tend to also be more comfortable to get in and out of bed from, and also you feel a little bit more relaxed. I do when I'm sitting in lower furniture. In order to create this look, you can also look for pieces that are not necessarily bedside tables. You can get stools, you can get little side tables, things that are very utilitarian that can go right next to your bed. Opt for platform beds or low slung furniture pieces as well. If all of your pieces are low in height, then you're going to want to balance it with tall curtains. Having very tall curtains and low furniture in your bedroom is going to make the space feel utterly larger. If you guys are struggling with your bedroom layout or pieces to pick for your bedroom, well, you guys know I'm just a Zoom call away. I've had so many great conversations with so many of you that I didn't even know we're there. I'm so excited to meet you. So if you guys need a little bit of a consultation, whether it be 20 minutes or longer, you can always book me. All you have to do is click the Zoom link in my description section. Speaking of scale, tip number 3 is about keeping all your furniture in scale. One of the biggest mistakes I see is squeezing in large furniture into a small space, into a small bedroom. And what this does is that it dwarfs the entire room and makes it very uncomfortable. Imagine shoving a king-size bed into a studio. It's just not a good idea. Opt for pieces that are appropriately sized to the room's dimensions. I know many of us want large beds and we might not have the space necessary, but I would opt for a smaller bed rather than shoving a large bed into a room. It is going to feel entirely too cramped. This prevents overcrowding and allows comfortable movement within the space. Bonus tip, consider multifunctional furniture. An ottoman with storage underneath can offer extra seating and bonus storage space, while a headboard with built-in shelves can eliminate the idea of a bookcase or a dresser. Not only does it save space, but it creates a cleaner, more beautiful look in your bedroom. One of my favorite things to do is floating nightstands. Floating nightstands in a room allows for breathing area under the room, which is very feng shui, but additionally takes away the bulky and heaviness of having a nightstand that goes all the way to the floor. Using wall sconces or a pendant light also allows you to free up the space on top of your nightstand so that you can actually use it for books and items that you need to use while sleeping. Using wall sconces and pendant lights above your nightstand also gives the visual effect of having a much larger room and allows you to have a more tabletop approach to your nightstand. These tricks enhance the feeling of vertical space and allow you to be more thoughtful in the process of which you are using items in your room. You want to edit the items that you have so that you actually are putting on your nightstand things that you need, like your water, your phone, etc. A great way to make your room feel a lot larger is actually changing up your paint. Ditch the flat finish, instead opt for eggshell or a satin finish, which will again reflect the light, make it easier to clean your walls, by the way, and give it a much brighter and spacious feeling. Paint reflects the elements within the room, and having a little bit of a sheen will reflect the light within the room. Bonus tip: paint your ceilings in the same color as the walls. This blurs the lines between surfaces and gives the illusion of an eternal room. If you currently have anything that is obstructing your windows in your bedroom, well, that's gotta go. Windows are a natural source of light, and having cumbersome pieces in front of your windows, well, they're going to make the room feel dimmer. They're gonna make the room feel very depressing and much less desirable. Opt for light, sheer curtains that bring natural light into the room, and if you like a blackout, just put in a rolling shade behind that basically disappears within the frame of the window. Also consider Roman shades so that in a small room, to make the room feel more expansive, the window is actually very well framed and the curtain serves its purpose. Be mindful of where you place your furniture. Avoid putting furniture in places that are going to block your light, i.e. the windows, and also your eyes' movement. So when you can see outside your bedroom, you feel a sense of connection between yourself and your environment, between yourself and the earth within which we live. This visually expands the perceived size of your room. And today, since so many of you ask, I'm going to talk about what I'm wearing very quickly. I am wearing this top with my Citizens of Humanity jeans. We will link everything in the description section. My shoes are my ballet flats from Chanel, which are my go-to. And lastly, I'm wearing my absolute favorite belt. I have worn this basically every day. You cannot separate me from my YSL belt. And we are now going to get into my favorite and best last tip. Finally, for my last tip, which is a game changer, and it's about built-in storage. Built-in shelves, cabinets, and wardrobes use unusable space in a way that will maximize your storage capacity. You're going to be able to put away everything that is clutter, and you're going to be able to organize your life. This will make your life so much better, the room so much airier, and so much more spacious. Having multiple pieces in a room creates a very cluttered look and ultimately will bring you unhappiness in your soul. This visual simplicity is going to create a sense of total spaciousness. Floor to ceiling built-ins draw the eyes upwards, and doing a built-in around a door, for example, all the way to your ceilings is going to give you so much usable lateral space that you did not even know you had, that you are going to be able to maximize this voluminous look in your room. Bonus tip: if you add LED lights or smoked glass to some of these built-ins, you are going to even expand this feeling of spaciousness. Remember, if you are going to opt for lighting and glass shelves, you got to keep everything inside very organized. If you're looking for more bedroom design tips, make sure and check out this video on bedroom design mistakes and exactly how to fix them.